Hey everybody! On this episode of Gaming and Collecting, me and Alex are returning to Pokemon once again, this time with a discussion on all of the Pokemon villain teams. But anyways guys, on with the episode. So how you been?
Hi.
Hi.
Life has been interesting.
Yeah,
Uh,
for a lot of things.
yeah. Honestly, I haven't been great. I've had some work stuff go on that's kind of like out of my control. It's kind of like it's one of those things where it's like I have to think of the bright side, but the situation sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess basically, like, my position at my job was eliminated. A lot of ones were, and a couple, like, it was like a month ago, they laid off a ton of people. I wasn't laid off, which was good, but because of everything going on, like, my position really isn't a thing anymore, which stinks. So they moved me to a different department, which, like, I'm grateful for,
Mhm.
like, I'm really glad I have a job because there's a ton of people who do not. Um, but I really liked my job,
Yeah.
and I was, like, finally, like, in a place where I was like, "This is great," like, I'm really happy, and now it feels we're kinda back to square one. So I might be a little not as happy as usual just because I got stuff going on. I'm trying to think of the positives. My commute is now shorter
They
because
didn't
I'm
touch your pay.
they
That's
didn't yeah, they didn't touch my pay. My benefits are the same. A lot of my stuff is basically the same. But it's just a position I'm not super passionate about. But
yeah.
they said I'm gonna be using a lot of the skills that I used in my current job. We'll wait and see. But I kinda just wanna get through the holidays
Yeah,
and maybe a
that's
bonus, and then
yeah.
and then reflect from there.
Yeah,
But it's
that's like the big thing right now is just gotta get through the holidays.
yeah, and I also I haven't got a bonus in 2 years, and I feel like I deserve it, so I want I would like to get one this year since I worked really hard. But yeah, it's just disappointing.
I just laughed because I've never gotten a bonus in my life.
Well, I'm sorry. But
It is what it is.
yeah.
Um,
It's yeah, no, it's fine. Like, I just have to remember to be grateful that a lot of people don't have a job right now.
yeah,
I am very lucky that they saw something in me and they said, "You know what? We can't keep her position, but we want to keep her around." And I'd only been working there for like 6 months when they were doing these decisions, and a lot of companies probably would have let the newer people go.
mhm,
Um so it's good to see. I'm gonna give it my best shot. I just think I kind of need a week to just like I don't know,
relax and
just
decompress.
feel better about it. Because I found out last Thursday, and it was kind of one of those scenarios where you weren't asked, you were told. So
Yeah,
um,
didn't
no,
help too. It led right into like the shittiest weather-wise weekend possible. So
yeah, and I feel like the seasonal depression is very much sitting in right now. With
yeah,
it like just got cold, and it got cold really quick down here. And I don't think we've gotten like I don't think it's been this cold usually until like late December. Like, this is
um,
new.
I don't know. It actually hasn't been cold for me, but that's just me. I have different views.
It's in the 30s.
Yeah,
That's cold. But
I'm
you're a
not.
crazy person.
I also can't see my breath when I'm outside, so that's usually
Well,
my
no,
sign it's
yeah.
freezing.
We're not there yet, but we still like it's a little chillier than usual this early in the year. So, I think
Oh,
it's just a lot of things.
did you see the murder sticks are already out?
The they didn't put out my murder sticks.
They put mine out because I looked out my window as it was happening. I looked the guy right in the eye, and I was like, "My property, go
Yeah.
away."
No, they did not put any murder sticks out. In
You'll
my
find them in
yard.
the morning, probably. They probably
Yeah.
hadn't got to you yet.
Or like later or something like that. But yeah, so
For people wondering, the murder sticks are because we
oh
live in a
yeah.
condo. They put out these reflective poles so that they know where to shovel in the mornings.
Well,
Um,
snowplow. Well, not
snowplow,
snowplow,
so
snowblower.
and shovel because they have to shovel
Yeah.
some spots. But
Yeah.
we call them murder sticks because when you're in, it's dark in the morning, especially Alex's very long like walkway to her door. You walk into them and they stab you, and it's great. Even in the broad daylight.
Even in the broad daylight, I get impaled a lot.
I
on
get
them.
impaled. Our mother got impaled. It's a family affair.
We all get impaled. Yay!
And in my side of the street, they get run over and broken by the year because it's fine.
Yeah. It's just the funny things.
Speaking of work situations that might be kind of poopy, we had a water
Poopy?
main
No.
break at my job. I shared it in some of the servers, so few people saw the aftermath photo. But yeah, I guess during Veterans Day when the company was closed, a water main broke right outside the building, and it was like a big break, like it was like gushing water, and it just flooded into the building. So just all this, it wasn't sewage, thankfully, but all of this like muddy water just fucking flooded into the already
It's
kind of gross
a
building.
rainwater, I feel like, or something, or like a storm water, something like that.
It was a main water line, like it was pretty big. Like the whole out back where it happened was massive. Like,
Oh
it was
damn!
insane. But it was right by one of the doors and like right by some of the garage doors out back, so it just flooded into the building.
Ooh, yep.
And it started at midnight the previous night, and they didn't find out about it until they had to send a bunch.
Well, yeah, because no one was there.
Yeah, they had well, there was one facilities guy that was supposed to be there, but then he decided it was Veterans Day and he didn't have to work, even though he said he was going to.
Whoops.
Okay.
Honestly,
I was like, whatever.
What a vibe. He's a vibe.
Yeah, it was just like a whole thing, and then like they had like a couple of the facilities guys showed up and started zamboniing, but there was still water everywhere, and we were like looking at the damage because of course it was right by the back where the tool room is. It didn't get into the tool room, but like the entire the soup kitchen, the soup kitchen was flooded. Like it was bad. Like it was brown muddy water all back there. But one of the rooms is the heat treat room, which is right by the door where the break happened, and the heat treat room is always locked up.
Yep.
So we're all of a sudden like we're looking at the damage and we're like, damn, like it got everywhere. And then I looked over, I'm like, do you think it got in the heat treat room? So we're like, we should probably go check.
Yeah, I'm assuming it got in the heat treat room.
We opened the door, mud, like 3 inches up. Like it was
ooh,
bad.
that's bad.
It was bad.
Did it like, get in the equipment?
The bottoms, but like
still, I mean, electrical. No, yeah, I mean, they should bring someone who knows how to clean something like that.
They got facilities to do that.
Yeah.
They get paid like 40 something bucks an hour. They can do it.
It's so funny because I think back to the soup kitchen, and I used to always go that way when I didn't want to talk to anyone, and I used that as a shortcut. But it wasn't really a shortcut. It was more of I don't want to get cornered and talk to someone cut. That was always my hiding spot. Not hiding spot, but like I just like avoid people.
Yeah. No, it was bad though. Like it was like we walked in and we're just like, God damn.
Another day, another shit accident.
Another day, another how could this possibly get worse?
Yeah.
And there's gonna be so much mold in that fucking soup kitchen now.
That there isn't already.
I know.
No, it kills me too. We're just on the conversation of poop. Why can't grown adults flush? Why can't they flush?
Because
the amount of times I go to the bathroom and there's freaking non-flush toilet, and I'm like, flush the goddamn toilet. We even have a sign in our bathrooms that says, "Please flush." Like,
so. The reason I've discovered is the reason why we have these automatic flushers is because of reasons like this. And it's because people don't want to touch the dirty handle because people are so fucking weird about.
I use my foot.
See, so some people do that, and some people break the fucking handles.
All right,
and no one can flush.
I don't put that much weight on it. Like it's
Yeah, but
gentle.
some people don't give a shit, Alex. And when I
Well,
walk
I'm
into a stall and I see the handle broken off in the toilet full of shit, I'm like, nope.
ew. Ew, it's like
Because
a mortar pot.
no one could
Poop
flush.
goose, poop
Because
goose. Why would you
oh,
poop on top of someone's poop goose,
Alex,
poop goose, poop lasagna?
Alex, the human race becomes animals so fucking quick. It's not
Yeah,
even
clearly.
funny. But yeah,
Alright, well, let's not talk about work shit. What have you been watching?
so I've actually been watching anime. I finally got
Wow.
over my post long series depression, as I like to call it, where like you want, well, I partially got that from Attack on Titan, but it just kind of like when you finally
That's
get to the
understandable. Attack on Titan doing that to you.
but I noticed it even with like My Hero Academia. Once you finally get to the end of a very long series, or at least the end of where it is currently, you just kind of you're like, oh, this has been my life for like a few weeks, and I'm like, it's over now.
What am I gonna do now?
And it's like, and then you look at everything else, and you're just like, I don't really want to watch anything. And then you just don't for a bit. I finally got over that because I needed something wholesome to watch. So I was in my I like to call it my rom-com phase, where I was just looking for a good rom-com.
Yep.
And it's honestly getting tough to find a good rom-com lately because they're all
You've watched them all.
well, I've either watched the good ones or they're all slow burns, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting fucking tired of slow burns.
Yeah.
Because like
sometimes you just want to get to the point.
like I love Kimi ni Todoke, but my god, they are so fucking frustrating by the end of that show.
Yeah, I agree.
I love them. Like I love that show. It is adorable. But my god, by the end of that show, you're just like you want to fucking slap them and be like, just fucking kiss already.
Make out.
And then they and then they do. And they're still annoying about it. And I'm like, ugh. So I'm getting losing the plot here. I was looking for something different, and when I saw that Matt had actually mentioned it, because I'm watching I'm watching Fragrant Flower as my ongoing, and that one is a bit. It's not really a slow burn because they're moving pretty quick in that one. It's a very different take on it, but I was looking for something similar, and Matt had actually watched one called Horimiya, and I've seen Horimiya all the time. Like it's one of those ones that you see on Crunchyroll, and you're just like, oh yeah,
yeah. But you never like click on it. You're always like, maybe someday.
You're always kind of like that one I see everywhere, but I don't know if it's good or not, so you don't click it. And then Matt watched it apparently, and he told me it was very interesting, and he said it's a different. It's kind of like Fragrant Flower, where it's a different take. So I was like, okay. So I was finally like, I'm gonna watch this. I was hooked on episode 2.
Okay.
It is so chaotic. I'm not going to get super into detail because we're actually going to be doing it for a swap.
Yes.
Because I enjoyed it that much. I will say though, it has a weird structure. It's not bad. It's just when you watch it, you're going to kind of be like, odd.
Okay.
It's 2 seasons.
Yes. I noticed because I was putting it on my plan to watch. In the second one's called Horimiya Piece.
The missing pieces, yeah.
It's just Piece on
it's Piece on Mal, but the English name on AniList is The Missing Pieces. The reason it's called that is because the first season is essentially they took the whole manga story and just kind of abridged it into 13 episodes.
Oh, so season 2 is basically the stuff they skipped.
Season 2 is like a whole bunch of just like pieces essentially of stuff they skipped. So when you watch it, it's like you get the ending at the end of season 1, and then it's like, here's a bunch of stuff. That's like.
So I guess if you wanted to watch it canonically, you'd have to like go back and forward, back and forward, back and forward.
That's the thing, though. It's kind of like an old cartoon where they separated the episodes are all separated into different segments, and the segments aren't in order. Like it's so weird. But it's entertaining enough that I didn't really care. It was like basically when you watch the second season, you're like, oh, it's just more horror. You're basically just getting more of the stuff that you didn't get in season 1.
Okay.
And it's still season 2 ends with a definitive ending, so it's like okay, it's fine. I won't go into how the actual structure is, but it's very different than the common like slow burn rom-com, and it's the pacing is kind of pleasant, actually, like with how they handle everything. And the characters,
Mhm.
I like the main two characters, Hori and Mia. Well, his name is like Miyamura, but their names together, Hori Mia. It's
Yes.
cute.
Horror
Um,
bag.
yeah.
I couldn't resist.
Um, all I'll say is when you do watch it, you will love the dad.
Okay.
He is hilarious. Um,
I'm gonna
but I want
once I get through I'm finishing up season 2 of Slime, which I forgot they actually split season 2 of Slime into 2 parts, technically.
yeah.
Um, so I'm finishing up part 2, and then my plan was to pause Slime and then watch that.
Okay, you'll finish it in a weekend. It goes by so quick. After that, then on my Veterans Day, I literally my plan for Veterans Day was because I had the day off. I just didn't want to do anything because it was a
Yeah.
gross kind of cold day. I decided to watch another rom com, but this one was a slow burn. But this is a rom com that's very well known. It's very like acclaimed, and it's kind of one of those shows where everyone's like, you have to watch it. It's one of the pinnacles of the genre. So I was like, okay. Fun fact, it's not available on streaming anywhere anymore, so that's fun.
Oh,
Thankfully I bought the Blu-rays like years ago, so I have them. But
which
I
one?
watched Toradora finally.
Oh, that's the one with the little short girl
Yes,
and the tall. Yeah, I know that
the
one.
short girl that beats the shit out of the
I feel
tall
like
guy.
I watched that like many, 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 many years ago.
It's
Many.
you might have. It's very
Like
it's
in
a
high
very
school.
possibly. It's a very iconic one. It's actually the same creator as Golden Time, which is kind of why I was curious to check it out.
Hmm.
It's a good story. Very typical for the genre. Super slapsticky. Like she beats the shit out of him repeatedly, and I'm like, this is one of those shows that a lot of modern anime fans would be like, it's abuse, and I'm just like, it's slapstick.
Mm.
It's joking. It's not real. I watched a lot of Rumiko Takahashi stuff. I get it.
Yeah.
It's very typical of that. The story's pretty cute though. It's traditional high school stuff.
Yeah.
One thing I did find very funny about it though, it was animated by JC Staff, who are the same studio that's doing One Punch Man season 3. And there are multiple points throughout the anime where the main character Taiga punches the shit out of the main character, and it's like the most extreme animation. I'm just like sitting there going like, what the fuck happened?
I feel like you can never blame like the
I know it's
studio.
obviously it's not the
There's
studio's
so
fault.
much more. There's definitely
it-
so much more behind it, but I
It's so
feel like one,
funny.
it was rushed. It was
Probably.
One Punch Man was super rushed. Probably had no direction and a director who maybe didn't exactly know where to put the butt. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mess. I can't wait to watch season 3 just to experience the pain, but at the same time I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I've just it was making me laugh so much because I was just like, I'm like watching this. I'm
Wait
like,
a
God,
minute. Like you're like,
yeah, I was like, wait a minute, why this animation's good, and it was like 10 years ago. What happened?
it's funny.
But what have you been watching?
Well, as I said, I've been watching I've been rewatching Slime, which has been really fun because season 1 and season 2 part 1 are so fun. Season 2 part 2 is also fun, but I mean there's some darkiness. Well, it happens like in the end of season 2 into season 2 part 2. Part 1 that's confusing. But yeah, so I've mostly been watching Slime, and I need to get caught up on my week to weeks this weekend. Hoping Sunday will just be a nice. I'm gonna stay in and just catch up on stuff and do laundry.
Nice.
But I counted. I counted. I'm 19 away.
From
I
200?
feel like I am so close. I just need to power through.
Well,
Like
when you watch Horimiya, that's 2 right there. So
I know.
there's 2 different seasons.
That's 2. So that would be, let me see, 17. I need 17 more edge. Well, oh, and I haven't counted. So if I finish Slime, That would be 16, 15, 14. So that'll be 14. And then maybe I just gotta watch a bunch of fucking movies.
Yeah. I have an
I just-
idea. I have an idea for the next episode that you can use as maybe one if it's not already in, but we'll get to it. I'll talk about it after.
All right. I'm like so close. Like there was a part of me recently that was like, I'm not gonna make it. But then I did the math and I was like, shit, I'm actually really close. And I feel like I need to power through just to say I watched 200 episodes. 200 no, I've watched more than 200 episodes at this point. I watched 200 entries.
I mean, you watched Dragon Ball Z alone, is over 200, so you're good there.
I've wasted. I can't. I hope I get a plaque that says wasted the most.
we should do that.
I hope so. Like, I'm so close.
If we had more time and budget, I would totally like do like an award style show for that episode.
I mean, you could just do like a funny PowerPoint slide, and I think everyone would laugh. That would be funny. Oh, maybe we could do that. Like, and then since we're gonna have a video, we could share the screen, and then have like when we go through our questions, like have PowerPoints of our answers ready, and then you can just flip through, and we have to support those answers. Maybe something like that. Make the video more entertaining. But yeah, I'm determined. I mean, like, I feel like 19 isn't that big of a number. I'm so close. I gotta do it.
I mean, we still got a few more weeks, so
I know. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
If I can get to 75, I'll be happy. That's a
I just feel like I'm so close. I'm so close. Maybe I'll rewatch some One Piece movies. Because those bring me joy. But yeah, mostly I've been watching Slime. And Miss Dingles. Miss Dingles just appeared. Oh, she discovered my makeup table. I told people about the bathroom last week. She discovered the bathroom counter. Now she's discovered where I do my makeup desk, my little makeup beauty station in the morning. And I'm just like, fuck. I got woken up last night to her knocking over all of my like lipsticks, which made a terrifying sound in the middle of the night. Thanks.
That's always fun.
Dingle. But yeah. Woohoo. I'm tired.
I hear you. But yeah, I guess other than that,
yeah,
we can get into our topic for this episode.
Yeah, let's get started.
So we're doing another fun. We're back to Pokemon, guys, because we can't escape this.
No,
our podcast.
There's so much to talk about.
I know our podcast is like we have so many recurring things. We've got our random like games that shaped us. We've got our anime shit. And then we've got Pokemon.
I'll never escape.
But
what are we doing today, Bill? What are we talking about?
We are going over the Pokemon the villain teams essentially.
Yes, and ranking them from best to worst.
We'll be doing a ranking at the end, but we are going to also be going just kind of through them as we talk. So there's no video version of this, but we do have some visuals to help us anyways.
Yes, to help us get it done.
So starting from the top, and arguably the most iconic team in Pokemon, we have Team Rocket. Classic logo with the big R. I think the main reason these guys are so
Jesse, James.
Yeah, it's the anime. Like they were, although the anime made them look pathetic as fuck. Because in the games, they are legitimately pretty fucking dark. Like they were cutting off the Slowpoke tails in Gen 2.
Yeah.
They're also the only team that's actually gone beyond like their introduction to like multiple games, because they were the main villains of the first 2 games.
Well, it's funny. Their goal, like, you know how each of them like has like their like vision. Theirs literally is to exploit Pokemon for money.
Yeah, they're the most direct. Like they're literally the most.
We want money. I mean, like, but it makes sense because, like, wasn't the main the big boss? His name was like Giovanni, and I feel
Giovanni.
like they were trying to kind of make him almost a little gangster,
Well,
like
he very
I'm
much
gonna break
was.
your kneecaps.
He had Yakuza vibes to him.
He did, yes.
I also love their outfits. Just the like that is like a cosplay idea I've been having to just do a Team Rocket guy at one point.
Yeah,
Because it's such a good, like, easy design.
I feel like
Um,
that would be really easy to do.
I've been thinking about doing that.
I feel like
Um,
Team Skull would also be easy to do,
we'll
but
get to them. Yeah, I love their design. Giovanni is an interesting like leader too because he's also a gym leader, which was always such an interesting plot twist to that game.
yeah,
Um,
wasn't it like his cover?
yeah, I believe so because he was the final gym leader that you'd fight, and then because you find that gym first, but he's not there the entire game until like right at the end, and you fight him so many times, and then he finally shows up, and you're like, oh damn.
That guy.
The guy that replaced him in Gen 2 was Archer, who he just existed. Like he
Yeah.
was such a like, yeah, it's not Giovanni, so I just didn't give a shit.
Mm.
Rocket, other than like aside from their whole like cutting slowpoke tails off, they're not as effective in Gen 2. They just kind of exist.
Yeah. They're there.
Yeah.
They're there when you need us.
They also had that dark
Call
shit in the
1-800.
anime, like 1-800 East West. What a
Sorry.
fucking throwback.
Sorry.
If anyone
Well, why
remembers
did
those,
they-
anyone remembers that jingle, let us leave a comment. Just be like, yes.
Oh, do you remember Get Connected for free with Education Connect?
Yes. I see. I only
That
remember
was
1-800 East West because they would do like
1877 cars.
cars. Well, that one's still around.
KARS cars.
See, I remember like because 1-800 East West had that jingle, but then like by the end, before that they got moved away from that, they were having like country singers like sing it in commercials, and I'm like, what are we doing? Anyways, back to so Team Rocket, very definitive. Like,
yeah, they
everyone
started it all. We wouldn't have teams without Team Rocket, which I think says a lot.
they're also by far the most memorable.
Yes, but are they the best?
We'll find out. We'll find out.
I already know which one's my favorite team.
I'm curious too after I finish this. So the next game was very interesting. We had
They said, let's make it 2 teams instead.
We had 2 teams. We had Team
Magma?
Magma was technically first.
And Team Aqua.
And Team Agua.
Agua.
Agua. And their shtick was literally Team Magma was like, get rid of the ocean. And Team Aqua was get rid of the land.
Well, yeah, our goal, Magma, our goal is to expand the land. And Team Aqua, our goal is to expand the sea. Which it makes sense because like Team Magma, volcanoes, that's how we create more land. That's kind of how it does work. And the ocean is just the opposite of like fuck the land. We want the sea. Which
And
honestly, I support Team Magma more than Team Aqua because the ocean scares me. It's one of my fears.
Yes, but we also need water to live. Anyways.
Yeah, well, the sea, we don't drink seawater, Bill. We
Where
drink.
do you think? I'm not getting into semantics. But, I love the fact though that like literally both of them, their entire plan is literally like they don't realize how bad it would be for the planet.
No, they don't think things through, Bill. Why
You know what
would
also is
they?
really funny about Aqua and Magma? They're just chilling and hoeing. The rest of the world has no fucking idea what's going on with these guys.
They're just like, yeah, fuck you guys. We're gonna change the world, and everyone else is like, yeah, you do that over there.
What's funny about Aqua and Magma though is well, Magma they have that weird like volcano look to them, and then Aqua they're all pirates. So I which is weird. I figured you'd like Aqua more because they're like One Piece.
I mean, like they're just knockoffs. They're not truly sailing the 7 seas, and they're doing evil things.
They want the world to be the Seven Seas.
Yeah, but what else will we got?
One thing that's funny too is depending on which game version you played of Ruby or Sapphire, the team that you're actually like going against is different. Because I believe in Ruby version you're going up against Team Aqua, and then I think you're going against Team Magma, and then in Sapphire you're going against Team Aqua.
Yeah, well, because it depended on the legendaries. Because the legendary was the magma one
Yeah.
for Ruby, which made sense because they probably wanted to use. I can't remember exactly, but I'm assuming they probably wanted to use the legendary to help them with their problems with
Well, yeah, because that was the whole
expanding the
thing.
land. Yes.
Because in Emerald version, we got the combination where you actually fought against both of them, and you actually got that whole climactic fight where like Rayquaza comes in and he. I love that fight because Rayquaza just shows up and goes knock it the fuck off.
Yeah,
like
I'm
like,
trying to sleep, kids.
like Rayquaza, you got Groudon and Kyogre fighting, and Rayquaza just shows up. He's like knock it the fuck off, and then he just fucks off and goes
You
away.
woke me up from my nap.
Yeah. I like Aqua and Magma. Like from an aesthetic, like I love their logos, like the big M, the lava M, and then the skull and crossbones A.
Yeah.
But they have the dumbest fucking like goals.
Yeah,
like,
they're pretty lame, I would say. At like Team Rocket is definitely better. I like the ranking you have right now of having Magma second and Aqua third.
I don't. The reason that's just a random choice of Magma and Aqua that way. They're both like identical. Like they're both equally.
Yeah, they're
as
literally
dumb.
the same. I honestly feel like you should just put them next to each other. Like have them be tied for whatever they do. They're essentially the same thing.
They are basically the same.
Now for another one, they are not the same thing. So we are but similar.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll split that one up. But
why can't I just
control me? Control me.
I hate Google.
Use the fucking. That's why I was gonna like write in the sheet. Your fucking Google Drive is messed up.
No, I don't like Google. Okay, so Aqua and Magma. The only reason I'm not gonna say they're the worst is because at least they do stuff.
No, they're definitely not the worst. There is, I already know which one's gonna be the fucking worst. So.
They're very effective teams. Their goal is just stupid. Like that's my thing with.
They're organized well. They have a good plan. But like, it's dumb.
So moving on now to Team Galactic.
Bull cuts.
Yeah.
Team Cyan Bull Cuts. Super Cyan Galactic.
So Team Galactic, these guys were obviously the Gen 4 team. What was their goal again?
We want to create a new world.
Oh yeah, they just wanted to redo everything in their vision.
Honestly, Team Galactic, as much as like I feel like they deserved a better game than the Diamond and Pearl series.
They blew up a fucking lake. They blew up a lake.
They were actually kind of intimidating. Like compared to Magma and Aqua, like they actually seem kind of intimidating and scary. Like I believe they probably could destroy the world or something.
Well, they immediately start their game with fucking terrorism by blowing up a fucking lake. Like I'll always have that image of the flopping around fucking Magikarps, and I'll always be like, God damn, what a fucking like plot point. And then the lake's just magically fixed at the end of the game. And I was like, I'm like, okay, whatever.
Gyarados had to go potty.
Kyogre showed up and was like, water. Yeah, Galactic. The other thing about Galactic too is like in the games, they show up like right away. In the anime, like they were like didn't show up for like a half of Diamond and Pearl like this season. And then they because they had to still have Team Rocket fucking around the whole time. So Galactic, I would probably say is above Magma and Aqua.
I agree. I don't think they're above Team Rocket. But
no, well, Team Rocket has at least like a better like standing.
Giovanni.
Like, yeah, 'cause I don't
We
even remember.
cutting off Slowpoke tails.
Because like I like Cyrus, the main antagonist of the leader of Galactic, he kind of just once he loses, he just kind of goes away. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, he realized that he wasn't gonna make it win. But Cyrus was intimidating too. Like he actually seemed kind of scary.
In
'Cause-
Platinum, especially in the first two games, I mean, he was there.
Which I
Um,
think makes for a better like villain team. I
They
liked
were-
Galactic. They were in there. They have some of the best outfits too.
Well, yeah, because they actually all matched and like had like
Yes.
a vibe going. They were kind of like Rocket in that regard.
Yeah,
And
they
their
were
logo-
definitely bringing Rocket back, but also like a little more scary.
Yeah. Galactic, I'd say probably 2 at this moment below Rocket.
Yes.
That being said, though, now we got to talk about a very important team. Because of course, the games that had the most story and plot had to have a team that actually did something, and that is Team Plasma from Black and
Yes.
White.
Which I think I'm gonna. You might not agree, but they should be number one. They are the best villain team by far. And they actually did shit. Like
in terms of like what they did and their actual like plan, I'd say yes.
Yeah.
My only gripe with Team Plasma, like I agree with you on this. I'm gonna put them at number 1.
They were all gingers.
No, not that.
They were all gingers. So I can say this as a ginger.
Okay. No, my only thing about Plasma is Plasma was so effective for like the entire game. My only gripe is right at the end when Guess just goes, "Nah, I'm just a traditional villain the whole time." And I was just like, "Oh." I was like, "Okay."
You knew, like, because I mean, their goal was to liberate Pokemon from trainers, but they never specified that they were doing it for the good. You know, I mean,
that
in
was
the beginning, yes, and that was like N's kind of storyline. Is like I'm trying to help them, but when you like interacted with a lot of the like them, like a lot of their henchmen, most of them were like, "Yeah, I don't really care. I'm gonna steal your Pokemon. Fuck you." Like,
Well, one of the most iconic scenes right at the start is where the missing like the Sleepy Cloud Pokemon, and they're like beating the shit out of it.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
just like,
and that was like the first time where you like saw like Pokemon
actual
abuse,
Pokemon abuse.
like abuse, like which I think makes them one of the best villain teams because like you literally see them do fucked up shit and like
Well,
and the fact that they're parading around as this liberation group of like we're trying to save Pokemon when in the background they're like abusing them, diabolical.
Well, it
Like,
was also an interesting twist in that game where like the guy who you think's the leader the whole time and isn't really a villain. He is such a complicated character in Pokemon lore. But then of course we had the my only problem with Plasma's arc is the end. It's just just is very lame reveal.
Yeah. I mean, you knew it was coming. You knew like
it
this
was
guy
coming.
was sus the whole
I just
time.
wish it wasn't so stupid. Like, surprise, I'm a villain, and then just being like, oh.
But I mean, it also did give you a double boss fight. But villains at that point because like when you're going into that fight with N, you're literally going into this like diabolical like this random castle and like like that they just created and like their goal is to like change like take everyone's Pokemon away and it's literally like you're like the last hope because the champion like lost to N. Which shows he was a weak champion because like N's pretty easy to beat. His daddy is the problem. But
we'll talk more about Alder when we talk about the champions in a later video.
Yes. But I like Plasma is like they're just evil. Evil.
And I think it helps that the story is very strong in Black and White. Because the thing about the other like Galactic, I think the thing in Galactic that hurt them the most is Diamond and Pearl's story is
not a lot of story, yeah.
It's a very weak story.
They had potential to be so much better.
Diamond and Pearl had potential to be so much better story-wise.
which I don't know why they didn't improve it in the remake.
Because
But
they didn't want to actually do like effort
they
like an
didn't
Omega
want to
Ruby
actually
Alpha
try.
Sapphire. Like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire actually expanded shit and actually made me kind of think Magma and Aqua were more interesting, even though their plan is still stupid.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's funny too because Rocket, the first two games, despite having kind of weak stories, have more story than a lot of the games in the series do,
Mm.
and I think that's why they stick out so much.
Yep.
I didn't watch the Pokemon anime around Black and White. I kind of
Yeah,
fell off
we
by then,
fell off. Yeah, both of us did.
so I really don't remember.
Their impact on the honestly, all of the ones coming after, I didn't really watch the anime for.
No, I felt the final anime season I watched was the end of Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah,
I
same.
saw the end of that. I got pissed off when the Ash was fucking the championship thing where like Ash gets taken out by a dude with a fucking Darkrai, and I'm like, really, really? And then he beats the Darkrai, and the guy's next fucking Pokemon is a fucking Latios. So I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what is this bullshit right here? Oh, that was that pissed me off so much. But that's the
And
stupid
he's
Pokemon
forever
anime.
12.
Well, no, he finally won and moved on, and they moved away from him.
Oh,
God knows
thank
what
God.
happened after. No, and he wasn't even 12; he was 10. He
was
de-aged
10.
he de-aged over the course of the series.
Oh my God.
Ugh, that
Anyways,
anime.
Team Plasma, number 1.
All right. Okay, this one's not even a debate. They're the worst. Team Flare.
No, they won't be the worst.
Well, we'll get into
current
the other
worst.
ones.
They're the current worst. No, I already know which one's gonna be the worst.
We'll get to them. I do want to talk about compare the two though when we get there because fucking Flare, man.
Flare, we want to create a better world or a beautiful world.
With fashion.
Yes.
By the way, half the game I forgot they were in fucking there.
Same. They were the most like irrelevant team.
Like the villain of Team Flare shows up like at one point his Lysandra Dre, I think, I don't know how to pronounce that. He shows up in the middle of the game and he looks like all the Flare guys, and it's like this guy's totally not the villain, and I'm just like,
So my theory, maybe they were working on the game, working really hard, and then halfway through they said, "Fuck, we forgot the villain. We gotta shoehorn him in," and that's why he only shows up halfway through because they were. This was also the first jump to 3D, so they probably were focused on more thing, and it's also the downfall of the teams.
We had also talked about it a bit with when we did the X and Y retrospective episode that X and Y literally like. I like X and Y more than Alex did, but even I admit it's
not that I didn't like X and Y. It's just I wouldn't go back and play it.
The problem with X and Y is it literally the entire game is literally they had their magical bag of ideas and just threw it at the wall and tried to see what stuck. Because this game tries fucking everything. And it doesn't really do anything.
And nothing really is good. Yeah, it tried a lot, but nothing was really good.
No, I don't think they really figured out 3D until Sword and Shield, which I want to finish so we can talk about that game. But
I gotta revisit that if we talk about it. But yes, I agree.
But that being said, Team Flare is so stupid. Like the easiest fucking boss team to defeat. Like they show up and you just wipe the X and Y is easy to begin with.
Yeah.
And by the time you actually fight him, you're so fucking overpowered because of the fucking XP share that he just goes down.
Most of the games are easy at this point, but I truly think if he didn't show up till halfway through the game, I think they forgot about like doing the team and then halfway said, "Fuck, we gotta have a team."
Their fucking like goal is so lame too. It's like fashion, evil, Flare. Like I was like, okay. I forgot. Like whenever they showed up, I was like, "Oh right." I'm like, "What is the plot going on here?"
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, looking at their designs, their little suits, really, the only thing that makes them interesting is their curly pigtail things happening, and other than that, it's just a red suit.
Yeah,
with some belt buckles.
Flare
glasses, but Flare, yeah. Team Flare stuff.
Their logo their logo's also lame because it's just a fiery F, and it just
Yeah.
looks it's F in the chat from Team Flare.
Yeah. I think
Uh,
honestly, Team Afterthought. That's what we're gonna
Kinda.
call it. But yeah,
Uh,
they're in last, and they'll be in last for a bit. But
yeah. Moving on though, we get Team Skull.
yes,
They're
I
better
love
than
Team
Flare.
Skull. I love Team Skull.
I
They are
did not
so
play this game,
goofy.
as
They
you know.
they are so goofy and they're so fun. They're also the start of like the teams that I mean, Team Flare did kind of have some villainous goal in the end. This is the first team where it's like they're not really villainous, they're just kind of a bunch of punks. I think they end up helping the actual villain of the game, but like also realizing that, oh, maybe we shouldn't do that. But Team Skull was the start of the goofy team era of Pokemon. But
Yeah.
they were actually pretty funny though. Like
Well, I think what happened is they hit peak with Team Plasma, and then they just didn't know what to fucking do. And then Flare fell
they
so fucking hard on its
let's
face that
just
they just
let's
they
just be
gave up.
honest. Pokemon hit peak with Black and White and just fell off from there.
Yeah, with the brief little resurgence with Sword and Shield and Arceus, but ironically, Sword and Shield will get to that team. Um,
But my favorite thing about Team Skull is that they really were just a bunch of misfits, like that couldn't defeat like the island challenges, so they're just pissed about it, and they form their own little gang. That's really it. Like
is that really? Ugh.
that's what
Where
it
do you
says.
where do you rank them? Because I don't have an opinion
I
on them.
I guess they're better than Flare. They I can't say that they are better than Team Magma or Aqua, but they're definitely better than all of the next ones we're gonna talk about.
Okay,
Um, but I mean,
because
like they're just goofy, and also I will say I love the designs for Team Flare. They definitely had
you
really
Skull, you mean?
fun Team Skull. Like all of them just they really did seem like a couple of like all but just a bunch of punks who were just like, well, fuck the system. We're gonna make our own team. And the
We're cool
leaders,
looking with our bling and shades.
yeah, and are cool. And some of them definitely had like a punk aesthetic to them, which I like that aesthetic. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think people can also, relate like to those who maybe weren't accepted into society, so they made their own little society. But they're really not the main villains of this of at least the first of original Sun and Moon. The real villain of Sun and Moon is actually one of the characters you end up spending around with, Mom, who becomes possessed by the Pokemon. She's more of the actual villain of the game, but she's not associated with the villain team. So,
Yeah,
womp womp.
from
But
what
Team Skull,
the bit I played, Team Skull just came off as a fucking nuisance than more than
yeah.
anything.
Honestly, this is the start of the team isn't just our nuisance arc.
Yeah, at least Skull was organized. We'll get to them in a bit. Uh, but next we have the Forgotten Team Rainbow Rocket.
Rocket.
I love that name so
You want to
much. And
hear their
they're
goal?
sure.
It was to conquer all the worlds in the multiverse. That's literally their goal. Because remember, Team Sun and Moon is the series where we have the interdimensional Pokemon and it gets weird.
I fucking hate those designs so much too. I remember we were going over the fucking the Pokemon from this era, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And you were like, "Oh right, you haven't played this game."
Yeah. That's the one that possesses the lady, and then here's the other one. But yeah, they want to take over the the multiverse by
I
getting in
also
an
love
army of the Ultra Beasts, the older otherworldly Pokemon.
I love the fact that Rainbow Rocket's logo is just the Team Rocket logo, but fabulous.
Rainbow. Yeah.
Like I love it.
Is it? I can't remember if it's also run by Giovanni. I think it is.
It is. It's run by
Yeah.
Giovanni of a parallel world.
Yes.
It's just him, but eviler somehow. Where would you say Rainbow Rocket goes? I mean, they're technically more villainous than Skull.
I would say they're above Magma and Aqua.
because they do stuff. Well, they actually
Yeah,
have
they
a
actually
goal.
have a goal. I wouldn't say they're better than Original Rocket or Galactic, but I think they're better than Magma and Aqua.
All right.
They do
I
have a
have to do
goal.
this. I have to type this up properly
Thank you. All caps.
because it's Rainbow Rockets.
Rainbow. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why that's funny to me, but yeah.
Just also, I don't know. It's just, I mean, they actually were scary. Like what they were trying to do was terrifying because I think the machine that they used to like go through the other universes is like gonna break like the time can something.
Well, I like the there's also that whole implication that the other teams, like the other teams from that universe were all successful as well.
Yes. And it's like
So
we're just
Flare
gonna conquer
actually
them.
accomplished their goal in that universe. What the hell?
Yes. So, no, yeah. I mean, they're definitely not the greatest team in the world, but because that game is just weird. Like Sun and Moon was two very weird,
Sun and Moon
four
was like
very
they were
weird
like
games.
Sun and Moon was like everyone was bitching that they don't change anything, so they're like, okay, fine, we'll actually try something different.
And everyone
What? You all
bitched.
hated it? What? Okay, never try anything again.
Yes.
Like, uh,
But yeah, so Team Rainbow Rocket. Cool.
interesting idea, but I don't like it because fucking why is that game so fucking weird?
Yes.
Anyways, let's just get it out of the way. Yes.
Yes.
Team Yell.
Team Simp.
They
That's
aren't even
really
a villain.
what
They aren't even villains. They're just an annoyance.
all
Like,
of the other ones have like a goal, you know, like well, Team Skulls on this like picture I have is we're a local gang that causes trouble for people. And
yeah, but at
Team
least
Yell
they
is
sort
we're
of
a toxic fandom that likes to annoy trainers. Which
okay.
playing the game, that is so fucking accurate. Like,
Is it weird that I liked Team Yell more than Flare?
yeah, I think you should put it above Flare. They're
I mean,
still like they were annoying, but like they weren't really threatening.
So my thing about team, I'm gonna leave them at the bottom just because they are technically the worst team. I will
No,
say
they're
though,
better than Flare.
I will. All right, fine.
They're simps, Bill. We love a good simp, a brother simp. It was a brother complex.
I forgot how bad that was.
I forgot because I'm looking at the image and he's holding one of the girl, like the girl design is holding up a poster of like your rival. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. It's led by the brother who's just a big old like brother complex.
Oh, so he's fucking Yuri from Spy Family. Got it.
Yes, he's Yuri. Like honestly, if Yor was a if Yor was a Pokemon trainer, Yuri would be the Team Yell. Which honestly makes this headcanon a little better.
The thing about Team Yell to me because the thing about Flare is even though they kind of have a goal, they're so boring. I forget they even exist. Yell, I remember the whole time. They're not villains. They're just literally an obnoxious like thing that happens.
Yes.
Because they show up and you just kind of they're never a challenge. Like they just kind of are like whatever.
They're just in the way. And then
Kinda.
you literally have to fight the brother who is the leader of the team, but he's also one of the gym leaders. And you just have to get through his army of simps.
Yeah, and I was like, the whole time I'm just sitting here going like, really? This is where we're going with Pokemon? I'm like, why is this better handled than fucking Flare? The whole time I was playing it. Because I love when you actually run into the sister and she's so annoyed and she's like, I'm so sorry.
She's just like, my brother she would be like, well, she wouldn't be like Yor because she got annoyed with the brother.
Yours just unaware.
She's
Yours
like,
unaware.
Yeah.
Yours entire personality is she's so scatterbrained about other things. Yours entire personality, she's like, oh, that's nice, Yuri.
Yeah.
Yes, Yell annoyed me so much
Team
because I was
simp.
like, why do I kind of like them? Like not in a because they're good, because they're so fucking ridiculous.
They're just,
Like,
but at least they're not like trying, like they're literally just a toxic fandom that loves
They are-
the leader's sister.
they literally wrote this game and they're like, shit, we need a team. I
yeah,
got it.
honestly, yeah, it's giving that as well. But
Ugh.
much better than Flare. I would take Team Yell any day over Team Flare.
Well, you remember Team Yell. Team
Yes.
Flare.
Team
happens.
Flare, you forget about.
Team
And
Flare's like
speaking of forgettable, no, just kidding.
well,
Not kidding.
I have not played this game, so you're gonna have to help me out here. Team Star.
Team Star sucks ass. They are the worst team. Put them in the bottom.
Okay.
Well, because literally the story. I'm sorry, but like, I know anti-bullying is important, but I don't give a fuck about it in Pokemon. I'm sorry. I don't.
Anti-bullying also doesn't fucking work, but that's a conversation
yeah.
for another day.
But like, I just don't care about it in Pokemon. I'm like, I see it happening all the time. Like, I don't want to see it in my game. Also, Scarlet and Violet was the one that took place in the school, like in an academy where you were a student.
Yeah, I remember it was 2 frames per second. It was great.
Yes, 2 frames per second at school. And so the Team Star, is literally just a rebellious group of students, and it's led by a bunch of students who were bullied. And they're just upset they were bullied, so they made their own team to bully others. Do you see where this is going? So instead of overcoming that, they said, you know what? We're gonna like make our own team and bully others instead. With Team Star. Which, like, I mean, I wouldn't like care necessarily if they were doing good things, but they're literally being hypocrites where they just end up bullying trainers, like, because they were bullied. So it's dumb. But also like their team just sucked. Like there was no one really cool. Like they also they're high schoolers, so I didn't give a fuck about them. What are they gonna do? They ain't gonna do shit. They suck.
I also hate their logo because it's like the other logos at least all kind of like tried to be the letter. This one's like a star with a very half-assed S in the middle of it.
Yeah. And it's also I don't know. They were lame. They're not really a team. They're just a bunch of kids hanging out. They're just a school gang. Like they're not intimidating. They're not scary, and they've completely lost the plot of like what the villains are supposed to be in this game. They're supposed to be Plasma, Team Rocket, Team Galactic, this scary force that's actually going to do something to the world with Pokemon. Not a bunch of teenagers who were bullied and now they're going to bully others because that makes sense.
It's really sad that even though Team Flare is so fucking forgettable, they were the last ones that were really truly organized.
Yeah. They really were. And also I will say, with this one, again, one final thing is that literally it ends with them going, "Oh, we're sorry. Let's go back to school." That's it. That's how it closed. That's how you close the stupid Team Star. They just go, "Oh, we're sorry."
It's literally the South Park. We're sorry.
Yeah. Like, we'll go back to school now and stop like skipping school. That's literally it. Like, it was dumb. Like, but this is also the game where like your parent that your friend is looking for was dead the whole time and like was replaced by a robot cyber. Who fucking cares? This game's old and it's shit. Scarlet and Violet sucks.
Fair enough.
Everything about it sucks, including their villain team. It's not even a villain team. Like they're just a bunch of losers in high school. And I don't even know if it's high school. It's probably middle school. It's Pokemon. They're just a bunch of losers at an academy. That's it. Grow up. Just kidding. No, bullying is a very serious thing. I was bullied in high school, but even as someone who was bullied, this was lame. This was dumb. This was dumb.
See, these are the bullies where you actually the bullies in this game sound like you. They sound less effective than fucking Bulk and Skull from Power Rangers.
I literally think like one of the reasons like people got bullied was like there was one character who liked to wear like a lot of makeup and like did full face paint, and like she got bullied because of her makeup style, and I'm like, what do you expect? Like, not mean, like no one should, but like these were just
Yeah.
so stereotypical. Like it's like they didn't even freaking
Well,
try.
the
I
writing,
haven't revisited this in a while, but like they were lame. They're a bunch of
the
school kids. What are
the
they gonna
writing,
do?
the writing in Pokemon has taken a nosedive since.
Every Pokemon has taken a nosedive.
I mean, Sword and Shield, I've grown on that game a lot. I will say there was some ideas. I mean, Team Yell,
Team
at least,
Sim.
is something. It's dumb, but there's something there at least. Like
You
it
spelled
was.
Yell wrong.
Did I?
SIMP.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, no, Team Star sucked. Like we've just completely lost the point of like the teams. They're supposed to be villainous and
threat.
scary,
A
not like
threat,
a bunch
like-
of high schoolers that. And I think your goal when fighting them is like one of the teachers is like, "Hey, can you get these kids to go back to school?" I think that's literally why you go fight them. Like they're like, "Can you have them go back to school?" It's
Yeah.
dumb.
See, at least with Yell, I like the fact that I mean, my least favorite part about Yell is their fucking name.
Team Sim.
At least with like Yell, I like the whole idea that they're just these rogue fucking nuisances that are just causing trouble, and you're kind of like everyone's just kind of like, ugh. Like,
Even though they're
nobody-
technically associated with like an actual gym leader, which is funny.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where like the whole time I'm just like, these guys are so fucking annoying, but I'm fascinated by them because I'm like Game Freak really went here. Like they went
Yeah.
here with I feel like it's almost like I don't want to this might be reaching a bit, but I'm almost like are they like a representation of the Pokemon fan base being toxic and unpleasable? Like
Probably. But
Like,
also like I mean you can't deny that the Pokemon games have not been good for a while. So
well, apparently ZX is pretty good from what I've heard.
the graphics are bad though.
Yeah, I mean, it looked
They
okay.
didn't even try. Like, I mean, like, at this point, I'm like, if you're gonna have a building, like, at least give it some texture. I think we're at
Yeah,
the
I
point
know.
where, like, it's a little egregious to have like a flat picture as a wall now. Like, come on.
This is Game Freak. Nintendo probably gave them the same budget as a fucking GBA game to do
Well,
it. So
they gotta step it up. It's just bad. But yeah, so I guess once we get ZA, we can we can review and we can add them to this list and maybe some of the other lists too. But I am very confident with this order. I think it's very fair.
yeah, so we'll do a quick rundown. We got number 1, the top from best to worst. We got Team
go worst.
Plasma.
Yeah,
Oh.
too late. Never mind.
Okay,
Best
we got-
words.
We got Team Plasma, Team
Yep.
Rocket, Team
Yep.
Galactic, Team
Yep.
Rainbow Rocket,
Rocket.
Team Magma / Aqua. They're basically the same.
Yep.
Team Skull, Team Yell, Team Flare, and Team Star.
Sorry, Team Star's the worst.
Like, it's really sad that those bottom 4, in terms of effectiveness, you could literally put them all the same. Like they exist.
Like they really didn't do much.
Like the only one there that had a goal was Flare, but they were so fucking useless that no one gave a shit.
You just like didn't realize they were there in the game for the most part.
Well, because like the
Oh.
whole time, well, because everything about X and Y, as much as I like X and Y, everything about that game is a disjointed mess.
Yeah.
Like it is, they had way too many ideas, and nothing really stuck.
If they were, though, I feel like though Team Flare has the potential for redemption. Out of the bottom 4, I feel like that's the one where we could get a comeback. Like they could, with better writing, they could be a better team, and also probably not being shoehorned in at the end. That's my theory.
Yeah.
I feel like the rest of them, no. Like Team Skull, Flare, Star, like I mean Skull, Yell, Star, like they really like don't really they're not villainous. They're just annoying. But Team Flare could be villainous. They did have an overarching rule the world kind of goal in the end.
Yeah.
They just weren't good.
Team Skull is just an inconvenience. Team Yell is an annoyance, and Team
It's
Star
annoying.
it's just there.
It's lame. They're
Yeah.
just lame. Get
Uh,
back to school.
yeah, I'm happy with that ranking though.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
did a fair ranking.
Pokemon. Next time we talk about Pokemon, we'll probably talk about the gym leaders, maybe,
I
or
think that would
the
be fun.
champions.
I think we almost might. Yeah, I think we might want to do champions or
Yeah,
Elite Four. Maybe Elite Four and then champions.
we'll see. We'll figure it out because it might
Gym
be a bit.
leaders might be. We might have to split it into multiple parts of like, all right,
Maybe.
let's review the first gym leader of every game and then like go through each one because I feel like if we tried to do all of them at once, that would be a lot.
Yeah, we'll figure that out because what have we covered so far? We've talked about the trainers,
Yep.
the starters, the
Yep.
rivals.
Yep.
Did we talk about the professors?
I think so. I'm pretty certain we did.
Yeah, we talked about the professors. I see it there. Yeah, so we've done a few, and we've done every Pokemon in the series over a long while. When they make a new mainline game, we'll do another one of those. Trust me. But
if
yeah,
they do.
yeah, I know at the rate they're going, they're too busy suing. That other game that I forgot the name of right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So we definitely have potential for doing some more
Pal World, that game.
Pal. I think we definitely have potential to do some more.
Yes.
Maybe we can talk about Pal World.
Yeah, it's not as good as people make it out to be.
Okay.
It's also nothing like Pokemon.
Okay.
But that's besides the point. But yeah, so anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us on the Gaming and Collecting podcast. You can find Gaming Collecting podcast on all the major
We forgot to ask what we were drinking.
Sure did.
Wait, no, play the music. Pause and play the music. We can't go an episode without the drink segment. I just realized it when I was taking my drink. Bill, what are you drinking at the end of this pod?
I'm drinking a black cherry noir, Franny's, 0 calories. This one is really good, but it makes my spit red for a while after, and it's a little concerning.
Yeah, I think it does stain your tongue too. It is very dark. The color, it's a very dark. It's almost. Wait, can you lift it up? Nope, not stained. It's very blood-esque.
Yeah, no, but I was brushing my teeth after I had one of these, and I was when I spit out the toothpaste, it was red. I was like, "What the fuck's happening?" And then I was like, "Oh, it's just the Frannies." It's just the Frannies, but yeah, it's good.
It's good.
What are you drinking, Alex?
I am drinking a mini Frannies of very vanilla cream with vitamins and antioxidants, energy, and 0 sugar. Sparkling love. Frannies. I have the cannular. I have the cannular version.
Nice.
Cannular. I've only seen these ones for the cannular options, but hopefully. Oh, and I think the lemon ones too. But hopefully, they give us some more options soon. Nice. But yeah, we can't forget the drink segment.
Nice. Alrighty. Anyways, though, where was I? The scroll.
Call of Duty.
Yes, that's their other show.
Thracklemore.
I'm gonna
Call
be on
of
that
Duty.
show. Fair. It's Call of Duty Thrack Ops. Check it out.
Thracklemore Call of Duty Pooty.
Anyways,
you said duty.
Be sure to check us out over on the Superpod Network, superpodnetwork.com. Awesome site with a whole bunch of awesome podcasters.
Yeah, but not us.
Anyways, guys,
okay.
We're something. Anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us, and we will see you all later.
Bye. Hopefully, we'll both be happier next time. No.